Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, what's up? What's up? My fifu. What's up, everybody? Match preview of that game that is coming up tomorrow, 1:30 Nigeria time, 12:30 UK time, between Burnley and Chelsea at the Turf Moor Stadium. She's not Turf Moor, I've been at Turf Moor, anyone will be. Now my training ground. Ladies and gentlemen, let us get cracking, because as much as we are excited, no more international break nonsense from now till March next year. But as much as excitement full everywhere, Enzo Maresca spoil our mind in one way or the other for press conference today, and I know like calm. But anyway, we are going to be talking about that when we get to that section. First of all, what should we expect from the game that is coming up tomorrow between Burnley and Chelsea? You see that stadium, eh? You get one thing wey me tell one of my guy today. You see that Burnley stadium is my stadium, is my training ground. I flog Burnley, so I no even flog am, so I don't manage, treat am well. Now I give am 2-0, soft. Go and check our past record. I dey bless her with 4-3. Now so I dey bless her for a stadium. We clean sheet, my brother. Say I win list for that stadium. Now I win 2-0. So if Burnley want dey form strong head for person, no be me. I no be mate. Anyway, may we leave mouth first. May we face reality now, because history can be there. History is there to be broken. Anyway, we hope it is not tomorrow. Anyway, that game tomorrow, Enzo Maresca himself don't already talk and say it is going to be a difficult game, and we are going to give it a different approach. However, we cannot afford to be a charity FC tomorrow, because what we've been doing so far so good is, you know, dash anybody we see be like say their life won't scatter small. Go and dash them small point. Alpha, you want 1 point, abi you want 3 points, maybe we just dash you. New life don't begin now. Now season start. No distraction for international break from now to the end of this team March. That's like how many months? December, January, February, March. That's like 4 straight months of football. No more distraction. By March, we don't know who go win league. Even if you don't know who go win league, you don't know the next two. You don't know at least the person will go win and the person will go finish it. In fact, by March, the table is already getting decided, because by May, season don't already finish. So it is now that the work don't begin now. Now we go play the most games. Now the games they important pass. So Chelsea tomorrow, be awake. If I'm Chelsea, if I have the opportunity to talk to Chelsea players right now wait till I go to tell them now season start. Now season anybody we want bottle, now they go bottle. Anybody we want do it, now they go do it. So we cannot afford to joke. We are serious business begin tomorrow. You see this title race where we say we talk about, fine. Even though I don't think Chelsea are in the title race for this season, but it is still very much open. It is still very much open. Nobody knows. If Chelsea can start taking our chances, if we start winning every of our games, we might be in the race, bro. We might be in the race. Anyway, let us leave that one. There are 2 of our ex-players that, you know, are now playing for Burnley. Leslie Ugochukwu. I'm very sure the guy go want show in power tomorrow. He go want show strong get tomorrow. Say, if I ever see the guy talk for probably press conference or something, if they talk church or Chelsea, they no give him the opportunity to prove himself. Guy, there's no how you can prove yourself at Chelsea. Well, there is Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. Now Caicedo, you want bench, you get the kind machine with the inside Enzo Moses Caicedo body. Man, no talk another thing. Anyway, that game tomorrow is expected to be a good game. Early kickoff, 1:30 Nigeria time. Now the game go be. You see, early kickoff they always fear me one way or the other. But no be time they play the ball. Now leg they play the ball. And if we are to look at it on the table, Chelsea presently partially seated third. I still don't believe that we are seated that third proper. Because anything will make us lose guard from that third position where we go 9. So that's how close the Premier League table has been right now. So partially, we can say we partially seated third on the table. However, winning that game tomorrow is going to push us up to second, of which we might stay at the second position for some few hours, or just even remain there. Because anything we make Newcastle will play Man City tomorrow. If we move to second and the rest lose guard, we remain there. As far as say we don't win our own game, we move to second. Anything we make Manchester City sleep, we remain there. So that game tomorrow is a very, very important game. We cannot afford to lose guard. We cannot afford to disrespect them, because my biggest fear now is rotation. I see even they come to themselves after I talk about Enzo Maresca's press conference. But anyway, the second player I will say we get there is Armando Broja. And I mean, Broja is now injured. The guy gets injured for his country where we say he go represent during international break. I just feel very sorry for the guy because I wish him well. I feel very sorry for him because which time you enter Burnley, you never even become their main starter for there. You don't go on injury again. But anyway, it is what it is. All the best to Armando Broja. Now, let us get into Enzo Maresca's press conference. First of all, onto the saddest news we hit us today. We scatter my, you just pour me water for body. Wallahi, I no go lie you. Now be Cole Palmer matter because Enzo Maresca confirmed today that Cole Palmer is now fit for his groin injury, but there's another problem. The problem now is that the guy has suffered a 3 weeks toe injury. They say the guy from inside the house, he dashed his foot at something, and now foot don't and now toe na remain where we go the nurse for Palmer body now. And honestly speaking, at first, if you watch my FB video, that's why I just blame Palmer. Because honestly speaking, it no make sense. We been on the wait for you since all of this while. We don't the reason and say, okay, now you be our hope for these next 3 fixtures. Now, all of a sudden, and out of nowhere, you are no longer available for the next 3 fixtures. We are now hearing about 2 to 3 weeks for you to be out. Maresca even say when he see am say na barefoot, now he just wear slippers, no socks, no shoe, no nothing. Anyway, sha, it is what it is. 2 to 3 weeks. Let us hope the guy recover quick and return back to the field of play. Moving on top Axel Disasi. They asked Enzo Maresca that, we saw a picture of Axel Disasi when he was training with the boys. They call Enzo Maresca, say, Axel Disasi, is he back to the main team squad? Enzo Maresca said no, not for now. That very day, Chelsea were short of player at the centre back. That was why that was why they call on him that very day to come and fill the gap. You go remember, say, out of nowhere, now England just called Chalobah, say, me resume down to the England national team camp. So I think they just call on Axel Disasi to come and fill in the gap for Chalobah on that very day. Anyway, that is all Enzo Maresca have to say about Axel Disasi. He also said the same thing as Raheem Sterling. He said the two of them, they are still Chelsea players, but as of now, Sterling is not back, but Axel Disasi is presently with the feeders team. Moving on top Philip Jorgensen. You go remember, say the report come out and I tell you, say, now Enzo Maresca fit clarify for us. Anyway, they asked him about this transfer rumor that is now flying around about Jorgensen requesting to leave by January. Maresca said he never follow and talk. Say he never follow and talk. So the last time he spoke to Jorgensen about him staying at Chelsea or leaving was at the beginning of the season. Of which, right now, he has not even called him to, have one-on-one conversation with him. Anyway, this is one to keep on monitoring. Let's see how the matter will be. Moving on top Malo Gusto, because honestly speaking, I can tell you categorically, the man of the moment right now is Malo Gusto. And I don't even know that Malo Gusto is playing his 99th game tomorrow. Tomorrow makes it his 99 appearance for Chelsea. So very soon, Malo Gusto is going to make his 100 appearance too, probably at the game against Barcelona. Anyway, they came outside with a stat today that in the Premier League, there is no game Malo Gusto will start that Chelsea will not win. This season, so far, so good. And Enzo Maresca himself even laughed about it. He said Malo Gusto is one of our important players. He said we have some players that can play diverse role. A lot of them like that. One of them is Malo Gusto. So far this season, he has played at the number 10. He has played as the right wing. He has played at the midfield. This one season, we say we did. Anyway, I beg. Now, if you even check my lineup, if I show you my lineup now why you go see say Gusto did there? Since then, I don't say this guy carry one anointing oil. So any game where he start, Chelsea know they lose. I beg go. Make Gusto start tomorrow. Anyway, on top Burnley matter, Enzo Maresca said it is going to be a different game, and we are also probably going to give it a different strategy and a different approach. But altogether, we are going to give it our all tomorrow to get the winning out of the game. Moving on, overall update right now. Moses Caicedo came back yesterday. Enzo Maresca said this morning when he was having his press conference, he said he never even follow and talk. Moving on, Badiashile is available. I even get him for my lineup. Moving on, Pedro Neto and Enzo Fernandez, the two of them are ready and they are available for tomorrow's game. Enzo Maresca said they don't recover well during this international break. Moving on top Cole Palmer groin injury. I don't talk that one earlier. Enzo Maresca himself said when he saw him, he was, in barefoot. I don't talk that one earlier. And on the final note, they just asked Baba Sumotin about the Barcelona game. And Enzo Maresca said, we will continue to play the way we will play. We'll just try our best to make sure that we win the game against Barcelona. He said, after all, when the boys played against Bayern Munich in the UEFA Champions League, he said he was happy with the performance. Even though we lost the game, but he was happy with the performance. Anyway, now he's happy. Now he's happy. Me, I know they're happy with that performance on that very day. Anyway, that is that about Enzo Maresca's press conference. Now, onto my fear now, because as much as we dey sing am say Burnley their stadium is our training ground, we dey operate them well for that place. My fear now is rotation, because if to say we no get Champions League game ahead, I for no fear. Maybe we just get that kind of Carabao Cup or something, I for no fear. But Enzo Maresca will definitely rotate tomorrow, and that's my fear. We cannot afford to disrespect these people, because it's going to be a big taboo if you rotate tomorrow and we can't lose the game. Then we can't go later play Barcelona. We still no can see winning. We can't play against Arsenal. We still no can see winning. It's going to be a very dirty slap. This mistake happened against Burnley. We played against, I say Burnley. It happens against Brentford. We play against Brentford, we could not win. We travel down to play against Bayern Munich, we could not win. That mistake must not repeat itself again tomorrow. So we cannot overbench. So Enzo Maresca, if you see this video, Baba, you cannot. Anyway, here are my own lineup for that tomorrow game. Straight up, I have Robert Sanchez in goal post. Marc Cucurella, I feel like this brother need rest, but I just feel like Chelsea need to get the job done on time. If you can be up like 2-0, 3-0 up, you can take off Marc Cucurella because he played so much at the international break. Anyway, Marc Cucurella, I have Badiashile direct. Now that Enzo Maresca have confirmed that he's back and he's ready, I have Badiashile and Acheampong immediately. I want to feel that Liverpool kind of vibe again. That Badiashile and Acheampong played. I love their performance on that very day. I watched that game over and over again, especially the first half before Badiashile now, pick up the injury and left the game. So I feel like we need to see the vibe. Let us see what Badiashile can offer us. Probably let's know if he's going to be good enough to start against Barcelona. Badiashile and Acheampong for me tomorrow. I feel like we need to rest Captain Reece James tomorrow, because the way Tuchel does use him, that man no get mercy. And as far as they don't talk, say every game we Malo Gusto they start for us now, it has been winning. Please let us start Gusto. After all, the brother scored a goal for Chelsea the other time and came into international break, produced 2 assists again. Let's have Malo Gusto abeg. Now where I confused now is the midfield, because I tried my best to see if there can be any way we can smuggle anybody to fit in the Moses Caicedo rule. I don't see. Except if we want to shoot ourselves for leg. Now we go say, let us play Andre Santos there. No. Nobody can take on that position. Not even Reece James right now. So now, and Enzo Maresca came outside to say that Moses Caicedo came last night. It's not going to make sense if we rush him to game. But we don't get option. Ecuador, they go play 2 friendly match. They play Moses Caicedo full 90 minutes. Those people, they don't get fear of God for mind. They play a full 90 minutes. Anyway, I shall have to smuggle Moses Caicedo there. There's not full time safe. Full time. You cannot afford to risk it. Anyway, Moses Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Joao Pedro at my number 10. I have him at my number 10 simply because I want to see how he's going to partner again tomorrow together with Liam Delap up front to see what we are to expect ahead of our Barcelona game. You see, our performance tomorrow, our boys' performance tomorrow, now it go make me know if I go begin make mouth when I want make match preview against Barcelona. Because Barcelona will highline us like mad. They go, anyway. At the left-hand side, I have Alejandro Garnacho as usual. And at the right-hand side, I start Pedro Neto. I feel like Stefan William played too much game during this international break. Let him also rest. Probably come on at the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, these are my own lineup. And let me know what you guys think about this. Now, straight up onto my prediction. I think Chelsea will defeat them. I think tomorrow is not going to be an exceptional. I think we are still going to defeat them by 3-0 tomorrow. I know that they are at home, their fans is going to be behind them, and they've been trying their best this season, so far so good, but their best never really best like that. Now I make them remain for 17th position. In their games they've been trying. You see them, trying to attack, but at the end of the day, you just concede 1 goal. I feel like Chelsea needs to, hold this game on the neck right from the minute 1. Their coach is our former player, even though when in Chelsea, in our bench, they shop 2004. So anyway, the most important thing is that Chelsea should just win that game. Come tomorrow, we need that 3 points very, very importantly. Ladies and gentlemen, beloved Chelsea fans, please help me tap the like button before you go. Very, very important. Now, what is your own prediction for that game tomorrow? Let me know what you guys think at the comment section. And after the game tomorrow, I'ma see you guys. Early kickoff. I know say we go see Flex Muscle. Chelsea players, I beg, you cannot afford to lose this game. Because if you lose that game tomorrow, we're going to go scatter day for boys. Chelsea fans, let me know what you guys think. I'ma see you guys later.